Hello everyone, this is Gina from SouthernSyrenVintage, previously known as Vintage Digs. Thanks for joining me for my drop sale. I am so happy to participate this time around for the March sale. I really truly appreciate it. Thank you, Beth from Carolina Sweet Treats and Prees, for including me in this sale. I really appreciate it. I have been looking forward to this. I'm so excited about it, and I want to make sure to tell you that after this is over, make sure you hop on over to Patrick's channel, which is TrustyHucksterMercantile, because he is next up on the list. So make sure you hop over there after you're done with this one. I'll be sure to include a link in the description below the video so that you'll have a link to just hop on over there so you don't have to search it up. I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to him, but I wanted to make it easy for you to go from one sale to the next. So anyway, all that being said, I want to also say a nice warm thank you to Miss Pamela for sending over here to me as well. She's a sweetheart, love her to death. So thank you, Miss Pam. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I have several items to show you. I'm going to try to slow myself down a little bit because I do move very fast. I'm always on, 10 times the speed. So I'm going to try to slow myself down so I can show you everything in a nice way to where you get a full description of it, since it is a drop sale. I also wanted to say, make sure if you've never been to a drop sale before, which I'm sure most of you have, the way to claim an item is to be the first one to put that item's distinguishing number or letter in the comment section below. If you're the first one to claim, then you win the right to purchase. So I will be looking at those as they come in to see who the first person was to claim, so I can jot that down so that there's no confusion. Also, make sure if you do claim something, you go back, refresh, and make sure it's showing up in the comments, because in drop sales that I have done in the past, there has been an issue with things not showing up in the comments when somebody claims something, and I don't want that to be an issue for this. So, there are glitches. So just make sure, be patient with us. We're doing the best we can, but just make sure you refresh and make sure you see your comments showing up as well. Okay, so I'm going to get started so I can show you guys everything I have pulled out, because I have several items pulled and I want to make sure I have time, but I don't want to go too fast. So first up, I have this beautiful piece of Dugan glass. It's like a blue kind of opalescent around the rim. Really pretty. It's the repeating S pattern. It's this nice pedestal bowl. It measures 3.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide at its widest point. I love the pattern on this because it has like this peach fruit design on the sides here, and it's got that S pattern. Ooh, I'm out of focus big time. It's got this S pattern on the inside that's textured. I absolutely love this. We're back in focus now. My camera does that. But it's in perfect condition. No issues whatsoever. No chips or cracks or anything. Just a gorgeous piece of old glass. And I love glass. So this one is going to be $20 and is letter A as in apple. $20 letter A if you're interested in that one. And then next up, I'm going to do another piece of glass for you. This is actually web glass. This is antique, and it's this beautiful blue color rose bowl. It's darker at the top and gets lighter as it goes to the bottom. It is marked web, which I don't know if it's incised under there, right there. I don't know if I'll be able to show you that or not, but it is marked web. It's got this nice hand-painted flower design on here. This orange flower here does glow under black light. The paint glows. Beautiful ruffled design. It is cased with the white on the inside. And this is 4 inches tall. And it has no issues whatsoever. There's no chips or cracks. Just a beautiful piece of antique glass. And this is going to be $30, letter B as in boy. $30, letter B. So next up, I have a set of 2. I'm selling them as a set. It is a set of 2 of these Tonala cup and saucer. Beautiful flower design on there, as you see. And it's got this pretty little butterfly here. The glaze is raised on the rough textured background. It has a glazed handle on it. It is glazed on the inside, so it's safe to use for food. And it is marked Tana on the bottom, as you see there, Mexico. Here is the saucer. Same pattern. Marked as well. And for a set of 2, this is going to be $10, letter C. $10, letter C as in cat. And there are 2 of those. So next up, I have this beautiful art glass shell. This is Polish glass. Krosno. You know, I can't say it. Glass. And it's this pretty beauty. It's just, I love this design with a scallop on it. It's darker at the scallop. And then they bring that up to the top here. The outside is white with this swirl of the same color. Nice, smooth pontil polished. Gorgeous piece. This is kind of a dark purple with like a tone of a brownish gray kind of color in it. Really, really pretty. This kind of gives you the idea of the true color of the glass. So this measures 8.5 inches wide. Perfect condition. And this is going to be $15, letter D as in dog. $15, letter D. Let me set that down. And then next up, I actually have a cookbook for you. This is an old 1932 cookbook. And it's from Macy's. And it was done by Mabel Clare, which she was really well known in the industry during that time. A lot of her books go for really good money. It does have a little damage right here at the top from shelf wear. It does have some staining, of course, from use and age. But it is just such a cool book. There's pictures in here of like different things like your coffee pots, the old coffee pots from then, and then some other kitchen implements, you know. Isn't that neat? And then here's some table cookery. Look at this. So, like I said, it does have some staining and foxing on pages, that kind of thing. But it's really interesting. A real help for house cleaning. And there's your old vacuum cleaner. And your old brooms and such, and cutlery, you know, mixers, all this kind of fun stuff. Molds for your puddings and jellos, gelatins, all that good stuff. Waterless cooking, pressure cooker. So yeah, I love all this old, like, cookbook ephemera is my thing. But like I said, it is from 1932. It's going to be $10, letter E as in echo. $10, letter E. And then next, I have this cool Depression era ribbed uranium glass refrigerator dish. It is 5.5 inches squared. It does have a wonderful glow to it, as you see. There is no lid. This is just for the dish. And this is going to be $10, letter F as in Frank. $10, letter F. And then I have some rosaries for you guys to look at. The first one is, you know, the style of it is called Job's Tears. And I don't know what this is made out of when you clink them together, it feels almost like a glass, but it's not. It's almost like a seed is what it looks like. I don't know what it is. But it's really pretty, very natural colors. And you can kind of see on some of these, the lines in it that makes it look like it's kind of a seed, like this one in particular. I don't know what it's made out of, but I do know this, the shape is called Job's Tears because it is kind of a tear shape. And then here is the center portion with the connector there. And then it comes down to this beautiful crucifix down here at the bottom. And I'm sorry my focus is going in and out on this. But this piece is going to be, if I can drape it across my hand long enough, this piece is going to be $12 letter G. $12 letter G. And then I have a couple really, really old rosaries here that I wanted to share with you. The first one is a clear glass or crystal with AB finish on it. Just a beautiful piece. Faceted with the AB finish. So pretty. And then you have the Virgin Mary there with Babe. And then it comes down to your crucifix down here. Just a really nice older piece. And I'll try to drape my hand because I think I can get a better, you can get a better view of it that way, hopefully. There we go. If I can get myself out of the picture. So this one is going to be $12 and it's letter H. $12 letter H. And then one more rosary for you to look at. This one is kind of a lavender color. It's a lavender pinkish color. It kind of goes back and forth in the light, so it's hard to say. But it's this really beautiful. Again, it has the AB finish on it. This is a very old piece. There's one side. There is the other. And then here is the crucifix down here. Really cool old piece. Again, faceted with AB finish. And this one is going to be $12 letter I. $12 letter I. The next up, I have a really nice piece of mid-century glass. It is Viking. And it is the Owl Fairy lamp. This is the one that throws you off a little bit because it looks like it's just ruby red, but it does have cadmium in it. It does have a glow to it. I'll see if I can show you that. I don't know if it'll show here or not, but it has that nice orange glow when you hit the light to it. It is in perfect condition. There are no chips or cracks anywhere in it. It is just a gorgeous piece. Very well maintained. And this one is going to be $65 letter J as in Gina. $65 letter J. Then we have a piece of Lefton for you. This is a gorgeous girl. She is a planter wearing her big green ball gown with these white flowers on it. She is turning around, giving you a swirl in that big green ball gown dress. So pretty. She's got her hair pulled up. She always reminds me of Tinkerbell with that face. But she is a planter. She doesn't have any chips or cracks. She's actually in really good condition. She is marked Lefton. She has her original foil label on the bottom right there. And she's number 2908. She stands 8 1/4 inches tall, so she's a big girl. And she's going to be $35, and she is letter K. $35 letter K. I think she's beautiful. And she's got all of her fingers and everything, which sometimes is hard to find. So next up, I have an art glass bunny. Perfect for Easter coming up. It's got a little bit of gold in it. You can see the sparkle coming through in that white mottled glass. It's got a pink mottled ear, and it's got a little blue butterfly on its nose. No chips or cracks, in really good condition, and it stands 6.5 inches tall. It's going to be $10, and it is the letter L, as in lion, letter L. Then we have a piece of Jeanette glass. This is a wedding cake box in the blue. Again, in really good condition, no chips or cracks. It stands 6.5 inches tall. Really pretty piece of glass to put some, you can put candies in it, you can do whatever you want to. Put some lights in it if you want to. So it's going to be $12, letter M as in Mary, $12, letter M. And then we have a piece of acro agate glass. It is the orange and white slag glass, or end of day glass some people call it. I call it slag. I love the deep oranges in here because those are the ones that when you put the black light, I don't know if you'll see it or not, when you put the black light on it, it has this bright orange glow. It's like a highlighter pen. Really pretty. There are no chips or cracks. It's in excellent condition. It stands 4¼ inches tall. I love the little flourishes coming off of it here. And I love the dimension. This is the lily vase, is what they call it. I love that lily, how it stands out on each side. It gives it some dimension. And I love the veining of the slag glass. It's so pretty. It is marked on the bottom right there in the center. And it says made in the USA. So this one is going to be $10, letter N, as in Nancy, $10, letter N. And then my last thing for you for this drop sale, I still went really fast, but that's okay. They'll give you a chance to get a snack before you got to go over to Patrick's sale. It's this open lace bride spank or flower frog. They were used as bride spanks. You know, people would put money in there for the bride. She would take it home, and then she could use it as a flower frog later on. Just like the cake box, they put the piece of cake in for them to take home with them, and then she could use it as a candy dish later on. They always had multiple functions for things, which I really, truly appreciate. But just a beautiful piece of glass. It is clear, but it is really pretty. It catches the light beautifully, and I do love kind of the faceted design of it. This is the sugar cane design. There is the bottom of it. And you know, I forgot to get a measurement on it, so let's do that right now. It stands about 3.5 inches tall. No chips or cracks, in really nice condition. I love the open lace at the top. I think that's beautiful. So this is going to be $16, and it is letter O, as in Oscar. $16, letter O. So that was all my finds for you for this drop sale. Hopefully I'll get to do another one, but I want to thank you for popping in and hanging out with me for a few minutes to see what I have. Like I said before, if you saw anything you were interested in, just put the corresponding letter below in the comment section, and the first person to claim will win the right to purchase. Again, thank you, Beth, for including me in this drop sale. I really, really appreciate it. I had so much fun with this. And thank you, Pam, for sending everybody over here again. And I want to make sure you guys know to pop on over to Patrick's channel now and check out what Trusty has for us at TrustyHucksterMercantile. He always has some fantastic finds. I really enjoy his things. So I will be popping over there as well to see what he's got. But I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And if you decided to claim something, thank you for claiming. And I will see you guys around the way. And until then, have a great rest of your night. I appreciate it. If you're not already subbed to me and you're new to me, please make sure you do so. And please make sure you send your information to me in the email I've included in the description below. So thank you again. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.